What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Jets Report. My name is Patrick Siepman, and coming up on today's show, we're going to be diving into some winners and some losers from New York Jets rookie minicamp that wrapped up earlier on today. A lot of players are turning heads, and I can't wait to dive into today's show. But before we do so, got to give a shout out to all the real ones who have been watching this channel over the last couple of weeks. We're actually closing in on 6,000 subscribers. So shout out to all of you guys. I was stunned when I was looking at this number earlier on this morning. So I really do appreciate it. But if you guys want to help us reach 6K subs, we just need 258 more of you guys to go down there, hit that subscribe button. We post a video around the New York Jets every single day. So if you want more Jets content in your life, hit that subscribe button today and help us reach 6,000 subs. All right, so let's get into the biggest winner, and I would say by far from Jets rookie minicamp is the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, the speedster, Aren Smith. Now, if you go look up any article online, you go look up at any beat reporter, what they had to say about Jets rookie minicamp, Aren Smith was mentioned somewhere in that equation. He was actually comparing himself to Deshaun Jackson at a point. Then he was getting a bunch of those comparisons from other beat reporters. And then we're even getting word that he could compete for the wide receiver 2 position. But how huge would it be if Aren Smith, if it's like day one, he looks like a legit NFL wide receiver in that burner archetype? Like I'm sure Tanner Engstrad and Aaron Glenn are hoping this guy could be Jamison Williams. Obviously, J-Mo was a 12th overall pick. He had a lot higher draft pedigree and just as an overall better prospect coming out, especially in terms of just him being able to run a more complete route tree. But if Aren Smith can fix the drop issues and the Jets offensive, coaching staff can really take advantage of his speed, watch out for Arian Smith being a big play threat from day one for the New York Jets. But him, by far, biggest winner so far from Jets rookie minicamp. And then how about a UDFA here? Pretty well-known name. Former Michigan running back Donovan Edwards, the Don. He apparently has looked awesome here at Jets rookie minicamp. And it was actually Rich Cimini of ESPN who was actually in attendance saying this. Running back Donovan Edwards, UDFA, caught my eye. Got a ton of reps, good hands, smooth out of the backfield. He should compete for a roster spot. Running back Donovan Edwards was the highest rated player in the Jets UDFA class after a productive career at Michigan, and he flashed in Friday and Saturday's practices too, showing some burst in the running game and making some plays as a pass catcher. His pass to the roster will be in the passing game and if he can contribute on special teams. So I think for Donovan, it's simple. It's going to come down to the little things. Like, can you be great in blitz pickup? Can you be a positive impact on special teams? But if you guys remember, before last football season, like Donovan Edwards was widely regarded as one of the best college football running backs. I mean, he was on the freaking cover of the video game before the season. But I do think his down year with Michigan severely hurt his draft stock. Again, big reason why he was a UDFA, but maybe he's kind of tapping back into who he was, in the previous seasons at Michigan. And if he can be an elite pass catcher out of the backfield, be great in blitz pickup, also be a positive impact on special teams, I don't think there's any reason why Donovan Edwards cannot make this final 53-man roster. But the third winner for me, a guy who wasn't even in attendance. I'm going to go Justin Fields here. And, I probably should have put Armand Membou as the winner in this slot, but I think the impact that Armand Membou is going to make is going to directly impact and help out Justin Fields' game. And, if you really go back and you look at all the moves the Jets have made since they signed Justin Fields, it is true that they were doing everything they could to help Justin Fields, and we really saw that come to fruition during minicamp. Okay, Fields, you need a right tackle, we'll go get you Membou. You need a solid tight end, okay, here you go. Here's Mason Taylor, who looks awesome, by the way. Probably should include Mason Taylor as a winner on this list. He looks super silky smooth when he's running routes out there. I think he's going to make a big impact day one. But you also got him a burner in Arian Smith. Like, you really are trying to build up a complete team around Justin Fields and say, hey, Fields, even though you didn't work out with the Bears, with the Steelers, we're going to do everything we can in this Jets organization to make your life easier. And we finally saw it come to fruition just at Jets rookie minicamp. Like, I can't wait for actual training camp, preseason, to see all these guys that they picked up, make some big impacts for the New York Jets. But I think the last winner here, Aaron Glenn. Like, we have already seen the shift in culture from the Aaron Rodgers, New York Jets culture to the Aaron Glenn, New York Jets culture. And this was actually coming in from Robbie Sabo. He tweeted this out after Friday's practice, saying, look, it's the first 5 minutes of the Aaron Glenn regime, so don't go crazy with this. But the first takeaway is the clear intent from the coaching staff to be energetic. A lot of chatter. So what does that mean? A lot of hyping up of the players, make it feel like a fun practice where you're still getting a lot of stuff done on the football field. So I love that. But then also, Armand Membu talked about Aaron Glenn. Robbie tweeting this out as well, saying Jets rookie offensive tackle Armand Membu tells the media that he likes the culture Aaron Glenn is building here and that he will never demean players, but he does expect the best out of players. And I'm sure, that's true. I'm sure Aaron Glenn is, hoping for the best out of these guys. He's going to push them really hard, but not in a demeaning way. And we actually will do a show in the future. It was awesome about Aaron Glenn is actually his relationship with Jameson Williams on the Lions. We'll do a full show on that. It is pretty damn cool, so stay tuned for that. But speaking about the Jets next season, Vegas, the bookmakers out west, put the over-under. They actually have it as 5.5 wins, but I think that's a little disrespectful. So I'm going to up it to 6.5 wins. So you guys take a guess for me. Over-under 6.5 wins for the Jets next season. Give me an O for over or give me a U for under. All right, let's dive into 3 losers here. Again, there are no true losers from rookie minicamp since, these guys weren't actually in attendance at Jets rookie minicamp, but they may be getting their spot taken. And, first guy up here, Jeremy Ruckert. Actually, Justin Fields is tight end at Ohio State. But I think he's a loser because of this guy, Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor is legit. I think he is going to be getting 90% of the reps at tight end while the Jets are on offense this season. You'll see the impact. I think he'll, day one be a focal point of this offense. And I'm sure Tanner Engstrad's already kind of viewing him as, hey, that's Sam Laporta. We're going to use him. He's going to help us out in the run game. He's going to help us out in the pass game. So Jeremy Ruckert, I hate to break it to you, you're probably at best going to be tight end 2, competing it out with Stone Smart for that position. But, calling Jeremy Ruckert a loser here is mainly a reason to show this guy, Mason Taylor, a whole lot of love. He looks awesome in every clip I've seen, and, he should be an elite pass catcher for the Jets this upcoming season. But how about also Brandon Stevens here? Jets signed him to a 3-year, $36 million contract during NFL free agency, and he was probably expecting to be the cornerback too, because when he was signing with the Jets, he probably thought to himself like, oh yeah, I will no doubt be the wide receiver 2 on this team. But I think it was the emergence of who the Jets took in the 3rd round here, Azareye'h Thomas, the 6', 1.5" corner out of Florida State, super sticky in man coverage, really does remind a lot of NFL draft analysts of a guy like Carlton Davis. But I just saw it was one clip of him running a drill, and you could just see how fluid his hips are. Like, he looks like a next level athlete. I always love when you see these guys on the NFL practice field where, everybody out there is an elite athlete compared to everybody else. But I love seeing a guy where he makes other great athletes don't look like great athletes, and that's who Thomas is. Like, he's super silky, super smooth when he's just doing his drill. So I think he's gonna be cornerback 2 right away, which may mean Brandon Stevens will be the cornerback 3, which is also a good problem to have here. But the last loser I got, we're gonna go Malachi Corley on this one. And again, this is more about the Aren Smith love, which is why he is a loser here. But I think Corley, he may have a tougher time seeing the field consistently this season than most of us think, because, clearly if you do want that gadget guy, and again, Corley's not here at practice, but I would assume the Jets are viewing Aren Smith as that guy. Now, if you want to go a run blocking wide receiver, which Corley does struggle in that game, you got Josh Reynolds. You want a possession wide receiver, you got Tyler Johnson. Like, I'm trying to find, where Malachi Corley is going to find his spot on the roster. I'm assuming it's just going to be that gadget guy, that slot receiver, do-it-all threat. Just get him the football in space. That's probably how the Jets are going to approach this. But I wouldn't be shocked if we're like 6 weeks into the season, we're like, oh, damn, Malachi Corley only has 10 catches for 110 yards or whatever it may be. So I just think with the emergence of some of these other guys that Corley may not be getting a lot of action, here next season for the Jets. But I do think it all starts at the top, and specifically with the head coach, and that's Aaron freaking Glenn, everybody. So if you guys want to show him some love, type those AGs down below in the comment section. The culture's different. It feels different. And, in the first real action of Jets football during the offseason at rookie minicamp, everything he's talked about, it's playing out there on the football field. So show him some love down below. Type those AGs. We'll see y'all next time. As always, go Jets.